Well, let's keep the planet going a little longer. Not really. All that crap you just pumped into the ozone layer. You're all gonna fry. Never mind the Mako crisis. You not hear of global warming? Well, you have now. You've caused it, Squire. She had another bomb. How many bombs does this woman have? Unnecessary combat roll. That's how you know that I mean business. I'm not kidding. Notice that Cloud is the only one who does those free combat rolls. Everyone else just walks out.
Well, if Barrett, Mr. T as well, jumps, but...
Yeah, it's not. Which the entire group is stood there right now trying not to look at Cloud. It's like, come on, people think he's with us. Everyone walk away.
Well, I would thought jumping as well, he would have jumped into flames, but... Jumping style.
He's not really in style, he's just... He's made his purple onesie dirty. I mean, do you know how much that's going to cost to clean? And thankfully he's getting paid, so he can afford the DAS or whatever, but even so. Really? You carried around like 6 bombs in your pocket, but didn't have some cash to pay the mercenary? Or use for any other, mission-related purposes? That seems terribly short-sighted. See, there you go. Loveless. Everywhere.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, the subplot that was never used. That guy's random twin just pushed Ares over for no apparent reason. Excuse me? What happened? Well, what are you going to tell her? Oh, it's a moral dilemma, Jay. Be careful, you get the wrong one, she'll die. Just accepts it as well. Some random dude on the street tells her to go home, she's like, okay. Do. Ah, gender politics. Okay. No one else seems particularly bothered by things, though. Especially this one lass here, she doesn't care at all. She's not running for anybody. Hey, you there! One random guy? They've got literally no reason to be suspicious of you. Literally no reason. As far as I can tell anyway, I mean. Even if they've got security footage of what happened inside the reactor, the entire place is blown to shit, no one's watching that stuff. I do mean nobody. Unless every single one of these guys happened to survive the explosion and have been chasing you since. Random cutscene. And see, the thing is, cutscenes aren't consistent in this game. It will cut between renderings like this, where it's like the character models just made a bit shinier, and other ones where they've tried to make proper big 3D models of the original concept art drawings. It'll just randomly switch between the two throughout the rest of the game. No way. Don't always saying no way too, just in general. Crado. I was watching Advent Children in Japanese a while back, so that's how I hear it in my head now. Crado. Say, do you think Cloud's going to fight to the end for Avalanche? I don't know. Do I look like a mind reader to you? No, could do. Hey, Mr. T, what about our money? No. Basically. Well, some revolutionary you are, Biggs. Or Wedge, whichever one you were. No, I don't know. It's been too long. And I wasn't reading the text box properly. I was knocking on the door. Unnecessary combat roll! Everyone in this room's now thinking, God, he's a dick. Sorry I'm a little late. Just remind me now to insert that thing from CSI Miami. So it's like, what the fuck are they doing up there? Again, I apologise if you can hear all that thumping and banging, guys. I really don't know what's going on up there.
The elephants are on the move.
Yeah. Someone has startled the pachyderms.
Oh, what are they doing? The packing? We might go to Venice in the week, so you have a week without all this.
Oh yeah, hopefully. Forgot they were going on holiday.
Well, not everyone, just more.
Yeah. Right. Don't give a damn about no one but yourself.
So?
Your silly purple leotard. You ain't the Phantom, son. Nothing. He doesn't know the Phantom either.
Is that,
he doesn't even know who Billy Zane is. Yeah. I'm ashamed. Where did I go wrong, boys and girls? Where did I go wrong? I do need to show you the Phantom at some point. Amazing film.
Oh, it's a film.
It's actually a comic book franchise that was made into a film. One of the very early adaptations. Played by screen legend Billy Zane. Man with the longest eyelashes in Hollywood. Not kidding. So I've never figured out whether he just wears a lot of eyeliner or he just has freakishly long eyelashes.
Wait, what's the deal with all this jumping? It looks like a clear gap between the two boxes.
Like I said, a necessary combat role. That's how you know that I mean business. He's pitch black, in the face, so she rubs his chest. For good luck, maybe. Even after she's stapling on the sign that says, "Kick me now." I can't remember what she says if you leave her behind to die. She doesn't actually die then, but I think she basically calls you a dick if you do. It should all be very much in keeping with Cloud. The last train out of Sector 8, going for Sector 7, and the train graveyard. So that's a thing we have apparently. Yeah, this is the dark side to Thomas the Tank Engine. Ah! Yeah. It's why I hate the last train. I know. Always terrorists on my train home as well. Can't move for goddamn terrorists. Always take the last paper as well. Yeah, tell us to sit down. You can't. You have to talk to everyone in the scene before you'll progress. Hasn't switched security mode yet. That will change by tomorrow. Yeah, we all know the joke by now and it's hurting my throat, so... Yeah. Hey, Corrado. Do you want to look at this with me? I bet it's lolcats. Probably lolcats. Again, this is like early 90s, so lolcats weren't even a thing.
And she doesn't give you a choice anyway.
No, it's not actual choice in the matter. Like I say, it's all pre-scripted. See, you're too young to remember this, but I could remember when everyone thought that's what the future of computer displays was going to be. All these green mesh lines detailing things that spun around and zoomed in for no apparent reason.
You can't really tell what that is, it's just like a big green blob in the middle.
It's supposed to be Midgar. Basically what you're seeing here is the developer's model for Midgar before they lay like the matte painting over the top. So it's actually reusing in-game resources.
Is that meant to be the top layer? What?
Yeah, top layer. It's a weird design. The idea is that you've got like the main city and then people built like a second ground level above the city and then built a city on top of that.
It must have made sense at the time.
It really doesn't, because I mean, when you actually get outside of Midgar in the game, you see there's plenty. They could have expanded outward as much as they needed to. There's no space restriction at all. There's no reason for them to have gone upwards instead of outward. None at all. I suppose you can say it's sort of influenced by this being a Japanese game, because Japan is a heavily over built area, especially in the cities. Yeah, Midgar originally, according to this, was like a little group of separate towns that slowly grew into each other as they expanded. It's all been reduced to numbers on a plate. Zoom in. Random text is random. Of course, it includes the name station, because you know, PlayStation and all that. Something that happened a lot in PlayStation games. A lovely circuitous route that takes us back home. Spirals around the central tower and then slowly goes back to Sector 7. At each checkpoint they're going to check your ID. Make sure you're all legitimate. Make sure not you have a past that reads terrorist. Because apparently that's a thing. I admit I've never quite understood this either. Why at all? Say, if they know who you are, as in you're members of a terrorist cell and all that, why would they need to catch you out on a train? Why not just go down to Sector 7, where you're presumably registered for your house and whatnot, and just arrest you there? If they don't know who you are, reading your ID on a train makes no difference.
Well, because they wouldn't be able to have a tech mail.
No, they wouldn't have this little fake emergency sequence, I know, but even so. At no point is it ever discussed that Shinra know who these people actually are. Oh. Little reference to the problem in Japan of train molestation. Which again is not something that occurs out here. Yeah. There's our cultural note for the day. We're all learning something here, kiddies. And knowing is half the battle. Time to be profound. Yes, that giant slab of concrete wasn't in front of me, I could see the sky. Yeah, very good. Nothing wrong with floating cities. Worked out well for Angel Island. It's great to see in Sonic. Kind of makes me want to play Sonic Generations now. I like the 3D realisation of Sky Sanctuary. That's a good level. Well, most of it was. There's some irritating bits where you got instant death drops, which are never fun in any Sonic game. Or any game full stop, actually. Yeah. Especially a Sonic game where you're moving very fast and I don't have time to see them properly. Do we have to keep draining up all the energy? Oh, hoping we've got some heavy-handed social commentary coming. Just I'm to carry that for you. Don't drop it. No, pretty sure it's the first one, Barrett. Pretty sure the only reason people live in the slums is because they haven't got the cash to go elsewhere. Nothing to do with loving the land. Dear. Cloud's trying to be deep again. Perhaps life is like a train. You only go where its rails take it. And as one, the entire carriage fought. God, he's a dick. I still thought that guy gets winded after running like 3 steps. Just makes me laugh every time, I don't know why. Oh, I thought we were going to get another unnecessary combat roll there. Again, Cloud hasn't come out yet. Might happen.
Well, they're all jumping downstairs and using the stairs for the four.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Didn't happen. I'm disappointed now. No. Hard part's still to come. Don't be scared of that big ass explosion. And the power shortages, and you know, when you come to think, we've just blown up a power reactor, haven't we?
Yeah.
I wonder how many people we just killed. Not just in the plant itself. I mean, you know, like hospitals run on electricity, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. You think about it. This makes Cloud and Barrett mass murderers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lord. Not sure all those kiddies who are now orphans are going to agree with your policy on saving the planet. So I think they won't quite get it, you know. Daddy died in the middle of his triple heart bypass. But the planet might live a little longer. So I don't think they're going to care. Just a hunch, though. Just a hunch. What? Yeah, it'd be suspicious if people walked into a bar, wouldn't it? Dear God, what would people walk into a bar for? Yeah, it was totally less suspicious having two guys just standing blocking off the entrance for several minutes. That was far less suspicious if, you know, just all gone in for a drink. Molly, you're not even going to say anything to Cloud, though? No, he's a dick. Ah, good point. Good point. Just going to keep flipping him off in the background. Did you get into a fight with Mr. T again? Did you? Did you really?
Yeah.
I should have known. God, you're a dick. Oh, there you go. Come on, show the boys and girls your creativity. You can do it.
No, I can't think of anything to suit this one.
Oh. God damn it. And again.
Oh, I guess it sort of goes with this setting. Wooden floorboards could be creaky.
Yeah, could do without the sound effects though, you know. Probably I'll. If I remember correctly, you actually try and leave the building now. It's one of these very counterintuitive things. Yeah, there you go.
So you're going to leave the building before he gets paid? Yeah, that's what everyone does.
So again, it makes absolutely no sense. I think, if I remember correctly, FF10 used this mechanic a hell of a lot. Again, for like no like characters to say, oh, we'll just wait here for a moment. What we actually had to do was try and leave the scene to trigger the next event. It was nonsense, it just really was. That's why FF10 is sitting on my shelf over there unplayed. That and Blitzball. Because fuck Blitzball, really, just no. No. Bad enough having to pay Tetramaster on FF9. At least that one you could, you know, deliberately lose the game really quickly. Each match only took like 30 seconds if you just tapped X. But no, he has to sit through a solid 15 minutes of pissing Blitzball. Ah! God. Seriously. Half tempted to trade that game back in.
Was that the HD remake you brought up, did it?
Yep. Yep. HD re-release or not, it's just... Not to mention the fact I'm never ever going to play 10-2, because I hated that even more than 10. Make sure you get your pay from Mr. T. Don't worry, once I get that money, I'm out of here. Crado? Are you feeling alright? Yeah, why? No reason, you just look a little tired, I guess. Like you've been running around all night, fighting for your life and blowing shit up. What a stupid thing to say. Oh, see the groundwork's there for FF10 already. See? Sin.
I haven't played F15, so...
Yeah, that's the name. It's the name of the main monster. See, it's there already. Yo credo. Was anyone from Soldier fighting us today? Nope, I'm positive. You sound pretty sure. Yep, that's what positive means. We learned something again. Yeah, if anyone from Soldier, you'd be dead right now. It's not really a matter of thinking you're so bad because you're inside. I mean, they're Mako-enhanced freaks. Like, literally tear your head clean from your body. There's no bragging involved. I mean, when you see the sort of crazy shit that Angel and Zack pulled off in Crisis Core, it's ridiculous. You see some of the crap that Cloud pulls off in this game and in Advent Children. I mean, he's technically a failed experiment as well. He didn't even complete the procedure properly.
No, we really should go back to playing Crisis Core because I enjoyed that. What would you call it? Combat style is like.
It's largely luck based, to be quite frank. I mean, there's a little bit of strategy involved when you choose spells, but the randomizer that affects your special attacks and stuff, that yeah, it's a little bit of a, well, that's not even a little bit. There's a lot of luck involved. It was a good game, I gotta admit. I think the main problem was we were both playing it on his PSP, and he had no memory card at the time.
Yeah, so he couldn't. Turn it off?
You could put it into standby mode,
yeah.
As long as it maintained a charge, that'd be fine. But it did mean if you died, that was it. You had to go right the way back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't too much of an issue because it was a fairly easy game. It was very rare you go into a position where you might have died, but like I said, if you did, that was it.
Yeah, start again.
Start again. No matter how far in you were.
Yeah. Well, thanks to the cats, it's not useful anymore. I'll get into details.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That guy spent a lot of time in a storage box underneath your old bed, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think he's like in where you used to have your room, not your room, but like that area for being the cats decided to think it's a toilet.
Alright. Well.
Yeah. Can't really use the disc. I guess even though it's a plastic casing, but.
Don't get me wrong. I'm a unicorn. Yeah.
I guess he does from this angle,
Yeah, he's a unicorn. That's his secret. What do you reckon, Cloud? Yay or nay? It's a horse joke. Just so you all know. Apparently someone in this bar drinks Mountain Dew. Nice. Nice. Again, try and walk away, trigger cutscene. You can't get away from the story no matter what you do. The planet is dying. Slowly but surely it's dying. Yes, that's entropy. That's physics. You can't fight physics. Just ask all those people that tried to beat gravity. Didn't work. Didn't work. Oh well. Yep. Yep. Oh, are you gonna respond? Ooh. It's a moral dilemma, Jay. What are you gonna do?
Good dick move.
You forgot the promise, too. The promise? So you did forget. It was... Jesus Christ, of course I bloody forgot. It was 7 years ago.
Look, it's a Japanese game, and apparently you're meant to remember everything from childhood. In any storyline, anime or otherwise.
I can't remember what I did last week. Never mind 7 years ago.
You made a little promise when you were a child, yeah?
We were by the well. Yes, and it was the well's in the centre of town. We walk past it all the time. That means nothing. We're playing the sad memory music here. Apparently Cloud's had the same hairstyle for 7 years.
Looks like you got pink eyeliner on there as well.
Yeah, of course he has. He's obviously the kind of kid that wears eyeliner. You said you wanted to talk to me about something. Yes, where do you buy your makeup from, Tifa?
Looks like she already got her makeup on.
I know, that was the joke.
What was it?
Yeah.
Damn.
Tifa, I needed to tell you, I'm a unicorn. Fucking ponies. Okay, I take it back. His hairstyle's got slightly better. He's now not got a unicorn mullet anymore. Jesus Christ. You're already such a confused little boy. Just like name drop. Sephiroth. Sephiroth. The great Sephiroth. Yes, just like him. But then, unfortunately, Cloud fell into the well and drowned. The rest of this game is all just an asphyxiated dream. Yeah. You know, these kids seem surprisingly informed about Shinra's elite. Considering they're living, what? Where is Nibelheim? It's at least a continent away, isn't it? You have to cross the ocean at least once to get to Nibelheim, I'm sure you do. So they know all about the special forces of this sort of random city in a town, in a country, an entire continent away. As you do.
Yeah.
You'll be in the newspapers if you do well, yeah. But if I do really, really badly, I'll also be in the papers. Commanding officer said, God, he's a dick.
Yeah, blah blah blah, no cares.
Oh, some dodgy gender politics going on here. Where are all the good men gone? Where are all the gone? Yeah, I've just been listening to that song far too much. Actually, would that song have been... I suppose that song still would have been popular around the time this game was made, come to think of it. That was late 80s that song came out, so yeah, probably just about. At least it would have been in the cultural zeitgeist. Okay. Still bad gender politics, but it's there. I'm not a hero and I'm not famous, I can't keep that promise. But you got to join Sword, didn't you? Yes, I just clearly didn't do very well, I think. Apparently the lift doesn't work anymore. Did he just throw his chest there at us? I call this one curtly. 1,500. Did you call this a payment? Seriously, I mean, that's nothing. Later on in the game, you'll be paying like 20 grand for stuff. Ridiculous.
And we just blew up one of the
Well, exactly, you blew up an entire reactor for what amounts to the price of a Coke. They'll do it for 3,000. What? It's okay, it's okay.
It's alright.
It's really not. If he already spent all of his money on that one job, he can't pay it.
Well, if we get enough to buy all them bombs,
I say he spent it all on bombs and trousers, apparently, so... I mean, for God's sake, the man can't even afford a shirt. He's wearing a waistcoat, but no shirt. You can't afford 2,000 either. You spent all your money. The game just acknowledged that. Thanks? Thanks for what? He just bled you dry. God, he's a dick.
It's a crash.
So for some reason, the emulator simulates the load times and everything. I can understand, I can appreciate the attention to detail. It's not entirely necessary. It's like, I've got an Amiga emulator as well. And that simulates not only the load times, but also the really irritating disc reading noise it used to make.
Okay.
It's very authentic, obviously, but
Yeah.
I didn't need that particular part of the experience. I just wanted the games, really. Oh, what is it now? Oh, fuck. I smell a tutorial. Teach us how to materia. What are you gonna do? You gonna go for the tutorial or what?
Well, I think I remember to use it, but
It's pretty simple. Equipped with available slots, use.
yeah.
Just telling me you wouldn't understand. Yep.
But if he already knows, then.
I was just gonna go ask Jesse instead.
Oh, but he says again, so it's just like he's already asked him, didn't get it.
Well, true enough, I mean. Barrett's not exactly. Oh, it's gonna tell us anyway. Shut up. Apparently, the bartender's coming with us in case we get thirsty.
Yeah, that's what you do. You leave a child on its own in the bar.
Yeah, exactly. That 7-year-old can tend bar. In the slums, where people are depressed, violent, and poor. It's not a store. It's a bar. Even if it was, you wouldn't leave the child unattended to watch it in a dangerous, deprived area. In any area, for that matter. Goddamn terrorists.
Well, this is the place that decided to stack their seats instead of spreading it out.
Well, true enough. Not exactly known for their common sense, but even so. What are you gonna do then, anyway?
We're gonna save my progress.
Do you know where's the save point?
Yeah, if I remember rightly, it's up the top of this tower.
You gonna bother buying anything from the shop, or are you gonna wait till you find better items?
Well, I'll save the money and find better stuff. But I think I've already got another more equipment for Barrett. Oh, no. Actually, yes, it was.
Right, I think that'll do for our first session anyway. So I don't know how many episodes this is actually divided into when I edit it. I haven't been timing how long we've been recording. So, yeah, I say, be sure to note down in the comments what you think of it all so far. Whether you're enjoying yourselves, whether you're not, and yeah, we'll go from there. Thank you all for watching today. I've been Lazo.
And I've been the chomp.
He loves it, really. See you around, folks. Bye-bye now.
Bye.